Okay. All right. So here's what I've done. I have brought in the information about all these jobs. Okay. So here are the job and their job numbers. Here's the materials, dollar value, direct labor value. I figured this manufacturing overhead. Here's how I calculated it. I took 30 hours. So I made a machine hours column on this side of jobs. And I took each of those machine hours times $40 because that's how much overhead is. So then I ran the materials, the direct labor, and the manufacturing overhead for each job. And then they told me that job 1, 2, 3, and 5 were completed, which means they all go out of work in process into finished goods. And then they said that job 3, 2, and 3 were sold. So 1, 2, 3 were sold. So that means that job 305 is still in finished goods, and job 304 and 306 are still in work in process. Okay. So the first entry we're going to make, now we're going to figure some things out. So purchasing materials on account, 50,000 to materials as a debit, and 50,000 to accounts payable as a credit. Okay, so I already did that one. Move this over and make this bigger. Okay, so 50,000 and 50,000 is our first entry on December 31st. It says to record all the entries on December 31st, and we're going to do these individually. All right, so then the next thing it says for us to do, so that was A, is materials requisition. So all of these materials come out of the materials account, and this much of the materials are indirect. So that makes direct materials 15,100. So let's put in the journal entry for this one. So this is going to be work in process for the direct materials. Okay, direct materials, I had to find it, 15,100. And then it goes in manufacturing overhead. They told us it's 1,200. And then it's coming out of materials. Yep, coming out of materials for 1,630. So let's put that in. That's the credit. $1,630. 16,300. We're ready for our next entry, December 31st. Okay, December 31st says that, or the next one, so that was B. Now we want C, manufacturing overhead cost incurred on account. Manufacturing overhead costs occurred. So $1,800 here, and it's on account. So 1,800 here. So let's do manufacturing overhead. Just like we did here, we could just copy and bring it down. And this is for 1,800, and accounts payable 1,800. Okay, and then we're December 31st again. Okay, then we are depreciation of machinery and equipment. So that is going to be here. Okay, so we're going to put that in manufacturing overhead. Okay, so it goes in at 2,700. And then we're going to use an account here for accumulated depreciation. Okay, remember this is a contra asset. So it's going to have a debit credit balance. So when we put 27 here, we're going to put 27 here. So now let's try it. 2,700. Okay, this is going to go to manufacturing overhead. $2,700 and accumulated depreciation. So we should be able to go get that. Here it is on machinery and equipment. Okay, 2,700. Now we're ready for another one, December 31st. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The predetermined overhead rate is $40 per machine hour, and here are the machine hours used. Okay, so we're going to go back up here. So now we want a total of all of this here. Okay, so this is applied, right? This is applied. So this is with our predetermined overhead rate. And so I'm going to make this here. Okay, $12,000, and this is total. All right, so we're going to do 12,002 here. Okay, so let me just, if I missed something, let me see. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've got to do factory labor too. Okay. So that was up here in B. Uh-oh, I'll be back.